Good morning, students. In my previous video, I completed geometric form of diagrammatic presentation where I discussed Y diagram and pi diagram. Today, I am going to discuss another form of diagrammatic presentation, that is frequency diagram, which is here frequency diagram can be drawn through histogram, polygon, and ogive. I will discuss one by one. First, I will discuss that is histogram. Okay, what is histogram? What is histogram? Histogram is a graphical presentation. Of course, we are I am discussing over here is diagrammatic presentation of data. So, and how data can be presented in diagram form. If you have frequency given, then data can be shown in three form, that is histogram, polygon, and ogive. First is histogram. The histogram is of course the graphical presentation of a frequency distribution of a continuous series. You must remember that histogram can be drawn only in case of continuous series. Or while constructing a histogram, value of the variable are shown on x-axis and their frequency on the y-axis. Frequency that is corresponding to different class interval are shown by the rectangles. The widths of rectangles are according to the widths of the corresponding class interval. Okay, and histogram of frequency distribution are of two types. First is histogram of equal class interval. Equal class interval or histogram of unequal class interval. Histogram can be drawn in equal class interval and in unequal class interval. First I will discuss that is histogram of equal class interval. Histogram of equal class interval are those which are based on the data with equal class interval. A series of with equal class interval would make a histogram including rectangles of equal widths and length of the rectangle would be different in proportion to the frequency of the class interval. Suppose I am here drawing a histogram of equal class interval, then that would be easy to understand. Suppose we have data of marks and number of students. Marks, we have data of marks and number of students. Marks, of course, that will be in continuous series 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay, suppose, and suppose 0 to 10, how many students got 0 to 10? 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 12. Okay, now we have to show this data in the form of histogram. Then what will we do? First I will draw of course that is be x-axis, that is be y-axis, that show marks, and that shows frequency, that is number of students. Here is equal class interval, 10 10 10 is the class interval. So first 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 20. Maximum is 20. Now next is 10 again, here 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, the first is 0 to 10. I have 0, here is the 0 0 0 to 10, that is 5. Okay, Now 10 to 20, that is 10. So 10 to 20, that would be 10. So here is the 10. Then 20 to 30, that would be 15. Here that should be a separate line, but here there is 15. Okay, now 30 to 40 is 20. So here will be the 20. Then 40 to 50 is 12. Okay, right here 12, that is 20, that is 15, that is 10, that is 5. That is histogram of equal class interval. That is very easy. Now second one is histogram of unequal class interval. If class interval is unequal, then how will we draw a histogram? Okay, the first thing we have to do, suppose, is we have to find adjustment factor of any class. Before presenting the data of the form of graph, frequency of unequal class interval must be adjusted. How we can find adjustment factor? Second one, that is second one, when histogram is equal class interval. Now histogram of unequal class interval. Okay, histogram of unequal class interval. We have to find adjustment factor. We have to adjust the unequal class interval. So that's why we have to find out adjustment factor. How will we find out adjustment factor? There is a formula of adjustment factor, that is, first is class interval of the concerned class by lowest class interval. You must remember this formula. If you have to draw a histogram of unequal class interval, first you have to find out the adjustment factor of those class where there is unequal class interval. What is the formula for adjustment factor? That is class interval of concerned class by lowest class interval. I will help it with the help of example. Suppose again I have data of, suppose, wages, weekly wages in rupees. Okay, and another is the number of workers. Suppose 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 60. Okay, and 30 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 to 80. Here you can see that class interval is not constant. Here 5, here 5, here 5. Class interval is difference between lowest class interval, lowest class into highest class. Okay, here 5, here 5, but here 30 to 40 the class interval is 10, here 20, here 20. In that case, how can we draw a histogram? Okay, so as I said, and suppose, sorry, here the number of workers is given, that is 7, then 10, then 27, then 15, then 12, then 12, and then 8. Okay, so first we have to find adjustment factor. Okay, I am writing over here, that is adjustment factor, AF. Okay, how will we find adjustment factor? As this formula shows, class interval of the concerned class by lowest class interval. Okay, so if you have to see this class, then class interval of this class is 5. Difference between lowest and highest class is 5. So first I will write 5, then lowest class among all those class, what is the lowest class interval? You can see here that lowest class interval will be 5 again. So here that ratio will be 1. Then we have to draw frequency density. We have to adjust the frequency according to the adjustment factor. So first is we find adjustment factor, then we'll divide, frequency will be divided by adjustment factor will be uh, number of workers will be divided by adjustment factor. So here that is 7 divided by 1, you will get 7, that is frequency density. Likewise here again, here the class interval is 5 and lowest class interval is 1. Here again 5 by 5, that is 1. Here again 5 by 5, that is 1. Here you can see there is class interval is 10. Okay, so here class interval will be 10 and lowest class is of course 5, then that will be 2. Here class interval is 20, lowest class interval is 5, then that will be 4. And 20 again, here class interval is 20 and lowest class interval is 5, that is 4. Then we have to find frequency density, that is here 10 by 1, that is 10. We have to divide frequency by adjustment factor. So 27 by 1, that is 27. 15 by 1, that is 15. Then 12 by 2, okay, then that will be 6. And for here 12 by 4, that is 3. 8 by 4, 8 by 4, that is 2. Okay, that is frequency density. On the basis of new frequency density, we have to draw a histogram. Now student, I am drawing a histogram of these data. Here will be of course y, and that is x-axis. That is here y-axis represent frequency, that is number of number of workers over here, and here weekly wages. X-axis representing weekly wages. So I have data like of course 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 and 80, because we have 60 to 80. We have to show this. Okay, now next one is you have frequency number of student. Again you will take 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, now we will do a histogram. First things 10 to 15. Here 10 to 15. Okay, that 10 to 15 have 7. Frequency is 7, so that will be shown here. That will be 7. Then 15 to 20, 10. That will be 10. Then 20 to 25, 27. That should be in a straight line, but I'm drawing it a freehand, so it doesn't show a straight line, but you should draw it with the help of scale. You shouldn't draw with freehand. That should be a straight line. You should use here a scale. Okay, 27, then 15, 35, 25 to 30 is 15. Frequency density is 15. So here is 15. Then after 6, 30 to 40, 30 to 40. We have here the class interval is 30 to 40, so we have to take here the 30 to 40 frequency is 6, so here will be 6 here, 15. Okay, next we have class interval of 20 and frequency density is 3. So 40 to 60, 3, and then 60 to 80. Of course here that sorry it is 2, so here will be 2. That is the histogram of unequal class interval. Again I repeat it because it is a little bit difficult, so again I am trying to explain it. So first what we have to do in an unequal class interval, first we have to find adjustment factor, then frequency density. Adjustment factor, how can you find adjustment factor? Adjustment factor is the ratio between class interval of concern class by lowest class interval. Class interval of concern class by lowest class interval means lowest among all these data. We have to take the ratio of this, that will be the adjustment factor. Then whatever the result of adjustment factor, what you have to do, you have to find frequency density, new frequency, suppose, because here the class is unequal, class interval is unequal, so you have to find new frequency. So first what after adjustment factor, what will you do? You will again find the ratio of number of workers, that is frequency by frequency density, and you will divide number of workers by adjustment factor and you will get frequency density. Okay, and with this new frequency density you will draw a histogram. You will not take this frequency, you will take frequency density, and that is the class interval, and this way you will draw class interval in unequal class. This is the histogram. And now next thing is polygon. And what is polygon? As I discuss here, what is polygon? After histogram, another frequency diagram is polygon. Polygon is another form of diagrammatic presentation of data. It is from the joining of midpoint of the top of all rectangles in a histogram. Okay, though polygon can be drawn even without constructing a histogram, for this mid value of the class of frequency distribution are marked on x-axis of the graph and the corresponding frequency are marked on the y-axis. So polygon can be drawn with the help of histogram and without histogram. Okay, now I explain it with the help of few examples. So student, I am discussing about a polygon. What is again polygon? Polygon is another form of diagrammatic representation of data. It is formed by joining midpoints of the tops of all rectangles in a histogram. Though polygon can be drawn with without histogram, without constructing a histogram, and without histogram, for this mid value of the class of frequency distribution are marked on x-axis of the graph and corresponding frequency are marked on the y-axis graph. With the help of example, I will draw a polygon over here, and you can also draw whatever questions given in your textbook. Example, suppose marks marks, and again number of students. That is, suppose I have data of suppose 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or 50 to 60. And number of students is 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 12, then 8. Okay, and we have to draw a polygon. So we can draw polygon with histogram and without histogram also. So here first what will we do is very simple, that we will draw a histogram. Okay, that is y and that is x-axis. Here marks, and here frequency, that is number of students. Okay, the first 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. One more, that is 60. We will take 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, the first thing is 0 to 10, that is 5, 10 to 20 is 10, very simple, that is 10, 20, 30 is 15. That should be a separate line, there should be a little bit difference, but and you have to draw with the help of a scale. I am drawing here with free hand, I cannot draw over here with the help of scale, but you have to draw with the help of scale. So 15, then 30 to 40 is 20, and 40 to 50, 12, that is almost here, 12, and 50 to 60, that is 8, here 8. Okay, that is histogram. So what will we have to do first, that is we have to draw frequency polygon of this data. The first thing you have to do is draw a histogram. Then what will we do, first we will find the mid value here on graph paper, in mid between this. So here will be the mid value, here will be the mid value, here will be the mid value, means add on this and divide by 2, you will get mid value. So here will be mid value, here, and you have to draw it little bit. Okay, so that is x-axis, here will be 17 and here will be minus 10. Okay, so you will start to draw a line before first class. Before first class means if you here, that is 0 to 10, before that would be 0 to minus 10. Okay, and we have to first draw a line, the mid value of here, and then draw it, and that should be with the help of a scale again here. Then we have to meet the point of mid value here, then here, mid value of every class interval, we have to join it with a line with the help of scale, and we have to end this line the next class interval, mid value of next class interval. Suppose next class interval would be 60 to 70, that data is not given, but we have to end this line mid value of next class interval. So here the next class interval would be 60 to 70, and mid value is between the class interval of 60 70. So we have to end this line here. That will be called frequency polygon with histogram. If we have to draw polygon without histogram, then we don't need to draw a histogram. Here we will find mid value, and simply we will meet the point of mid value with a line. Likewise, same process will be applied, but without histogram. Without histogram we have to draw a line where we will draw a line, and that line will show only the mid value of the class interval. Okay, in my next class I will draw a polygon without histogram, and I will also discuss OGIF.